I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, May the 12th, 2016. Israel today marked its 68th anniversary. Yom HaAtzmaut ceremonies began last night as a torch lighting ceremony symbolized the transition from Yom HaZikaron and mourning to celebration in the country. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu delivered a video message last night urging the country to come together. He said, "Many challenges stand before us, but I am certain that we can overcome them with unity and with hope." The theme of this year's torch lighting was civilian bravery. Among the torch lighters last night, widow of Israeli astronaut Rona Ramon, and bus driver Herzl Biton, who fought off a terrorist in an attack in January of this year. This morning, Yom HaAtzmaut celebrations continued as Israeli President Reuven Rivlin recognized outstanding IDF soldiers with awards of excellence at a special ceremony at his residence in Jerusalem, followed by a flyover by the Israeli Air Force above the skies of 45 cities across the country for a period of about 2 hours. Later today, the International Bible Quiz was held in Jerusalem, which was won by 14-year-old Elkanah Friedman from Beit El. And lastly, tonight, the presentation of the Israel Prize was held at the International Convention Center in the city, where among the honorees, Major General in Reserve Doron Almog and Rabbi Eli Sadan, who received Lifetime Achievement Prizes. Almog was honored not just for his veteran military service, but for his work with the disabled. Sadan was awarded for his efforts to bring secular and religious Jews together, establishing army preparatory schools for both sectors. Also included in the honors last night, veteran musician and composer Nurit Hirsch, who was given the prize for Hebrew songs and folk art. And marking the occasion of Israel's independence, Prime Minister Netanyahu also spent time today answering questions from Twitter users using the hashtag #AskNetanyahu. The Prime Minister addressed such issues as what is the greatest threat, in his opinion, to Israel, to which he answered the rise of radical Islam led by Iran and ISIS. Netanyahu also remarked on Twitter that he was willing to meet with President Abbas today, right now, adding he can come to my home here in Jerusalem or I can go to his home in Ramallah. And Israeli President Reuven Rivlin released a video in English upon the occasion of Israel's 68th anniversary, expressing hope for the future.
Friends in Israel and around the world, Chag Atzmaut Sameach. Happy Israel Independence Day. I was just a child of 9 years old when the state of Israel was born. I will always remember seeing for the first time the Israeli flag flying as the flag of the free and sovereign nation. Today, each time I see the flag flying, it fills my heart with pride and joy. As Israel turns 68, we can look with pride at our past and must look to the future with hope.
Rivlin also extended his gratitude to the supporters of Israel across the globe.
And while around our borders and even inside our borders blow the terrible winds of radical Islam, we are sure and absolutely sure our path of our ability and our right to build here our national home with security and prosperity. Thank you all for your support, for standing up for Israel around the world. Today is your celebration too.
And Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, Dani Danon, released a video today, which is made up of good wishes for the state from UN ambassadors across the world.
The State of Israel is celebrating 68 years of independence. Today, friends from around the world are wishing Israel Happy Independence Day.
We wish you the happiest, most prosperous, and above all, most peaceful New Year. Happy 68.
To the State of Israel and all your people, I want to wish you the very best for your 68th year.
To the State of Israel and her people, I want to wish you peace,
success,
internal stability,
security, and happiness. Continue your amazing development.
Feliz cumpleaños, Israel.
And congratulations.
We wish you happy birthday, and we hope this year brings peace to your region.
Happy birthday, Israel.
Shalom and happy birthday.
A
Happy Independence Day 2016.
30 años de reencontro entre Israel y Sefarad.
Happy birthday, Israel.
Shalom, shalom.
Happy 68th birthday, Mamutsan, Israel.
Our heartfelt wishes for peace and prosperity.
To the State of Israel and her people, I want to wish Yom Ha'atzmaut.
Looking now at some other news, Israel police are investigating whether a stabbing attack this morning in the Jerusalem neighborhood of Pisgat Ze'ev was a terror attack or a criminal incident. A 20-year-old Israeli man was stabbed and lightly wounded in the incident, and the attacker fled. Also in the neighborhood, a 16-year-old Arab teenager was arrested for throwing stones at a car, causing damage. In the West Bank, 6 Palestinian teenagers were arrested this morning for throwing rocks and lighting a fire near the security barrier in Betunia, north of Jerusalem. There were no injuries reported there. In a separate incident, several Israeli vehicles traveling along the West Bank road to the Etzion block were pelted by rocks. No damage or injury was caused in those incidents either. The New Jersey Senate unanimously approved a bill that takes a stand against the BDS, Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions movement. The bill, which passed on Monday, would require the state's public worker pension fund to divest from companies that boycott Israel. A similar bill in the state assembly is in committee. If that is passed, it will go to Governor Chris Christie for his signature. Several other states have passed similar anti-BDS legislation, including Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, and South Carolina. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight, for Thursday, May the 12th, at 7 o'clock, a special L'chaim tribute to the late Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin, followed at 7:30 by Daniel Gordis of the Shalem Center, remembering the leader, and 8:30, a special Eye on Israel, Menachem Begin. At 9, a look at the Battle of the Etzion Block of 1948, and at 10, McGill Professor Gil Troy addresses the AIPAC 2016 National Policy Conference. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, Senior Fellow for Middle Eastern Studies at the Council for Foreign Relations, Elliot Abrams, discusses the Iran nuclear deal and Donald Trump with Mark Golub on tonight's In the News. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, May the 12th, Israel's Independence Day. I'm Teisha Bader. Chag Sameach.